How we view our loved one is just one piece to love. The other piece is how they view us. Therefore, psychologist Sternberg claims that relationship satisfaction does depend on one's perceptions of the other's feelings towards oneself as almost equal to one's feelings towards the other. In other words, you have to like how you look in your beloved's eyes almost as much as how you like that person to feel fully loved. When partners evaluate and assess the relationships, they need to see eye to eye on how the relationship is progressing for there to be equal satisfaction. Sternberg added to his triangular theory of love, which consists of passion, intimacy, and commitment, by contributing 3 new triangles: the real, the ideal, and the perceived. The real triangles are indicative of how each individual views the progress and depth of his or her relationship. The ideal triangles are indicative of each individual's ideal qualities of his or her partner and relationship. The perceived triangles are indicative of each individual's ideas of how his or her partner is viewing the relationship. If any of these separate triangles do not look the same as a partner's triangles, dissatisfaction is likely to increase. An example of real triangles misaligning would be a man seeing his relationship headed soon towards marriage, while his girlfriend does not see them nearing towards the commitment of marriage anytime soon. Since their real triangles do not align, dissatisfaction is likely to occur, especially if he perceived her to be on the same page. Real versus ideal triangles would be outlined as follows according to Sternberg. 1. How one feels about the other versus how one would wish to feel about an ideal other. 2. How one would wish the other to feel about oneself versus how one would wish an ideal other to feel about oneself. In order for your relationship to have a shot at aligning your real and ideal triangles, you first need to communicate to your potential partner what you need out of a relationship and what qualities you need from a partner. This way, you can see if the person will self-select out or believe he or she is capable of meeting those needs. Depending on their answer, you also will be able to gauge whether your needs are compatible with his or her needs enough for a relationship to ensue. For instance, someone who views a potential partner not having an individual passion as a deal breaker must seek someone who has a life mission or interest. Someone who needs a lot of attention and communication will need a partner who gives her lots of quality time and abundant and effective communication for her to feel fully satisfied. Ultimately, when you choose a compatible match based on your non-negotiables, you align what you wish for in an ideal other with the reality of what you choose. In turn, this magic alignment will influence how you positively feel about the other and how that other positively feels about you. I also recommend periodically communicating with your partner about how he or she perceives the progress of your relationship to make sure your real triangle in this matter aligns with your ideal triangle, your vision for the relationship in the present, near future, and far future.